And we're live. What up, everyone? Can you guys dial it back a little bit?
Oh, it wasn't going live on my screen, and I was like, "What?"
Oh, we're live. I need you to be alive.
Yeah, we're live. I'm barely alive.
Thomas G is here, or Gojkovich for those of us that are close. Why is Maury Povich in the chat? Is that why you said that, Dan?
Because we're just that famous. Yeah.
Is it?
Pete, by the way,
Povich is here.
You nailed the pronunciation of my name the first time I called in with a question. Like,
yeah, because you're my people. I saw a J in there. There was a V. Everyone just went, what? And I was like, yeah, this guy. I know this guy.
It's fantastic. Hey, for me, do I go into the YouTube, the YouTube channel to see the live chat?
Yeah, go ahead and hop in there and then just join the chat. You just want to mute the tab to make sure that you're not accidentally going to do a little feedback loop.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
But guys, how does everyone sound? We've reworked some of the audio here on the Petrie's Workshop audio board, and I want to make sure everyone can hear everyone fine. So let me know in the chat. Braden, you're not allowed to talk because he's going to tell me that the audio's effed up. Because he would do that.
The audio's effed up.
Ah, see, that's we're gonna mute that.
Because he would do that. The audio's effed up.
Got it? Did you mute? I'm gonna mute Thomas while he works out. Oh, it's good. Okay. All right. You had a thing for unmuting.
Did everybody see Pete Nama's news today?
Oh yeah. There's some news. If you haven't seen Instagram, it looks something like this, and it'll be here in July. So yeah, there's actually the little booties from the video are right there.
That'll be here in July. Did you sign like a contract with somebody? Is it like a content for goods?
Content for child? Yes.
Yeah.
I have to provide 1 reel a month to the mother, the carrier.
Awesome.
Or really, the real thing is if I was Kamani von Strayhorn, I would say we're pregnant, but I won't say that because that's not right.
Pete's not pregnant. Emma's the pregnant one.
Yeah. Oh, I know. See, I was just waiting for Maury Povich to say what he's about to say. The DNA results were in. I didn't even put it together. You really didn't get it? That baby in mine. Man. It don't look like me. It don't look like me.
It'll come out with a pierogi.
I cannot believe like how addicted I was to that show back in the day. Snow day, school's out. Maury Povich all day. Maury.
Is it still on? Is he still doing this thing?
Didn't he pass? I think he passed recently. Yeah, he may have.
No. He's in our chat.
Yes, I'm sorry. From Beyond the Grave. It was either him or Jerry Springer. One of those guys passed recently.
Jerry Springer passed away.
Okay, so maybe I'm thinking of Springer. Okay.
Yeah, Povich is still alive and kicking, man.
Jerry Springer passed away?
Jerry passed.
Finding out about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how you find out, Thomas. I'm sorry.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, all the bouncers got furloughed. It was really bad. Really sad.
Was it the bouncer for Jerry Springer that got his own show?
Was it? I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember.
I don't know.
It's like a huge bald guy got his own show, kind of similar type show. And I think he was one of the bouncers on Maury Povich or Jerry Springer.
Wait, Jerry died like 4 years ago. Wait, I might just... Sorry, Jerry.
Was it 4 years ago?
Or sorry, like Maury Povich. Yeah, I feel like some talk show person passed recently.
Yes, Steve got his own show, said Maury.
Steve got his own show. I do love the one clip that kind of circulates around and pops up once in a while. It's of the Judge Judy's security guard, or like the bailiff that she had. It was like this big dude, and it was like a domestic case where like they wanted to get a divorce or something. And the guy was like, "Oh, look at him," and he was pointing to the bailiff. Was like, "He doesn't look happy," and she's like, "He's been married for 20-something years. He's happy." And then like it cuts to the next thing that's like an article of he apparently killed his wife, so he was not happy.
God.
Yes. So it's like, oh, that did not age well at all. No.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, you got any more happy, fun stories to tell?
Well, this one's, but wait, are we thinking of Bob Saget? Wait, did Bob Saget die?
Passed away.
If I knew that, I blocked it out of my memory. Thanks, Emma.
He fell in the shower and smacked his
I'm gonna
head or
throw
something like
at
that.
you. There we go.
Is this the new format where we talk about people that have passed?
This is the pre-show.
We're talking
There's
about past tense.
There's no rhyme or reason to this, Thomas.
There isn't. Yeah, exactly.
I
this is where we pre-listen to questions to get the vibe going, and we do it live. You know, so instead of building
doing it
rapport
live.
with our guests and listening to questions in case they're insane off air, we do it all live because we live on the edge.
Yeah, that's good. Did you get one from, the Frenchman?
Oh, Thomas did call in. Yes.
Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas for Thomas.
Thomas has a question while I'm on.
I actually
Nice.
listened to it, and he said, Dan, Thomas, and I was like, why did he just say his own name? And I was so confused for a second because he didn't say Thomas, he said Thomas. And I was, and then I like read his transcript. I'm like, he meant the guest. I love
cool.
that. I love that French man so much.
He's a funny guy.
Also, huge shout out to Malcolm this week who dropped that like podcast brawl video. Hilarious. Oh my God. So
What was
good.
That was funny.
That was
Looked like it took
incredible.
a lot of work.
Oh, I respect him so much for that.
I am just honored that he made me Ron Burgundy.
I was a
Like,
little
what did I do?
sour
What did I
about
do
that.
to get that? What did I do to get that distinction? But thank you.
You
I like
see-
how Keith Johnson's cat was in there.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, Jerry had to be in it. I did I actually one of my
Did
favorite
you know
characters.
Thomas was in that?
Yeah,
If you go watch that again,
like I
he's
saw
like
him in
way
it,
in the back.
but I didn't
Yeah.
until I rewatched it. He was like right at the top. It was great. One of my favorite cameos in it though was Drew Witt on Fire. And the other one was just Braden when he screams like the it's just his face like. By the way, he called in with a voicemail this week that Dan, you might leave the podcast, drive over to his house and smack him. It's that good.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Can't
juicy.
wait.
Oh, I'm teasing it.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't pre-listened to any of these. I never do, usually. Unless it's a known racist.
No,
I'll pre-listen.
We usually do. Well, we started pre-listening just because of Adrian years ago, and she hasn't
Yeah,
called in a while. So
Barbara.
Barbara.
Yeah, I was gonna say more Barbara.
Well, so for those of you that don't know, like Thomas and us, like we go like way back. Like this is possibly even a pre-pandemic friendship, or at least like
I've been listening
followership.
since day one.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we've been following each other for a while. Like me and Dan looked like we found your account. One of us found your account the other day and was like, Thomas. Well, because Instagram doesn't show you everyone you follow ever.
Yeah.
No.
And we were like,
No.
this guy's a monster account. I love this. This is like
Yeah.
literally it's
Where
like
the,
you
where
look
the hell
up
did you come from,
you
Tommy?
look up consistency in a dictionary, boom, your face. Dude, that's what I'm talking about.
true.
3 years of
Merriam-Webster.
powering through. You got a monster account. You're kicking butt. I love to see that, man. I love to see it.
I appreciate it. I don't know if you remember, but when Mike Coffee had that maker meetup at his house,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think we got
portrait.
your? I got your photo from Dan because he took the portrait. He had the raw video or the raw photo.
yeah, I didn't pay him anything, and now I use it for all of my logo stuff.
That's fine.
It's fine. We do the
I
same
don't
thing with
care.
Mark Adams. I love that man so much.
Now, I even paid someone to make a logo for Thomas Custom Woodworks, and I like the photo like just better. It seems more relatable, so I use it. I don't even use the logo.
Are you one of the verified accounts? Like, do you have the check mark? You don't-
I did not get the check mark.
No, I was gonna say
No.
because when you do that, you have to use your own photo. They won't let you
Yeah.
do a logo. So there's that too.
Yeah. I actually like you're like the people who use the photo, like the black and white photo Dan has. I think those look good.
That's the
Yeah,
Mark
that's
Adams.
the Mark Adams photo. Yeah.
You
from-
gotta
yeah,
make it
Maker
out to
Camp.
Maker Camp one year. It's,
I know, I
it's
really need
so
to.
good, man.
It's really on the other side of the country for him.
Quite literally, yes.
Yeah, but New York's it'd be a fun trip.
Yeah, it would be. You'd love it for sure.
I need as long as there's another tsunami, I'll be there.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
Mark,
reading Braden's walk
Yeah.
back already. Just remember we're friends. Keep repeating that. Oh, God.
Mark Adams was on. Wait,
Was he on Sawdust Talk last night?
was he
apparently?
last night? I saw a promo for it. I completely spaced on that.
Confession, little low energy right now because I was up late in the shop working and possibly or drinking a lot.
And drinking.
Yeah. I slept all day today.
By the way,
Literally
I really
slept all day.
I love Malcolm's confession. Keith, I wasn't sure if it was Jerry or Lola I put in the video. That's offensive. They don't all look the same. Okay, just because they're both gray.
Those two cats look very similar. I can't tell them. How do you
I have
tell
been
them apart,
hanging
Keith?
out there enough lately that I can like tell them apart, and I'm very proud of that. It's like, you know, when somebody has twins and you can finally go like, all right, I know which one you are.
You don't just like mark them with a marker on their arm.
Just a little Sharpie behind the ear.
Funny. Like Michael Scott.
Yes, exactly.
So good.
Hey, there's my girl.
Classic. You know, one of my favorite characters post off The Office is anytime I see Rainn Wilson. Yeah, you gotta do the check. Anytime I see Rainn in anything, I get excited. Like I love that dude. Like Dwight was always like, he was Dwight, you know, like you loved him, but you're also like, this guy, we would not be friends in real life. Real life Dwight, I would have beers with every day. Yeah, Rainn just looks like a cool dude.
Oh yeah,
he seems like a cool guy. I would want to have drinks with Creed for sure.
Oh yeah, Creed Bratton is insane. That man,
drinks and or anything else he's got.
You know what's funny is like he's genuinely one of those people that like he just played himself. It's literally the same name, everything. Like, and that was the character. You didn't have to act.
Yeah, that was good.
Jackman's asking questions for you, Pete.
Pete, how could you do such a thing to sweet innocent Emma?
She forced him, from what I understand.
I'm sorry, but we both come from big families, and they're all very you know, demanding that they have grandkids. So yeah. Also, I loved all the, well, first of all, thank you to anyone that left a comment. It's my phone's still blowing up with like notifications from the announcement, and I've gotten some pretty funny messages sent directly to me, like, "Hey, I thought you were gay," or something, or like, "I didn't know you knew how to do that," or stuff like
can
this.
impregnate women though.
Yeah, like
they can't, right?
Who showed you how to do
biology
that?
Still,
I thought you were infertile. I mean, listen, we've been together for almost 11 years or 11 years. What is it? Fact check. Oh, she is not listening. But I think it's 11 years. And it's getting to the point where like my family was like, "Is everything okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." we were having a good time.
Everything's great. Why would we want to screw it up with a
why
kid?
would we want to screw it up with children? No, but we're super stoked. It's gonna be great.
That's 12 years, Pete.
12. Yeah, carried a 2 plus 9.
Exciting.
Oh, much fun. I'm stoked. I'm actually especially stoked because anyone that we've told so far, almost everyone's been very positive about it. I always
what kind of a monster would go, oh God, why?
No, it's the people that go, "Oh, you'll never sleep again," or "Oh yeah, your hobby out the window."
That's horse crap.
Because I've seen that done to my friends by their family or their friends, and it always sucked to see. And so far everyone's been very supportive, and I love it.
I have 2 girls under 2 years old, and I still have my hobby, and I still sleep. I do get up with the baby to feed. Like this morning, I was up at 3 to feed. Like we do formula, but still, like I still sleep a lot. It's gonna be awesome, man.
Wait, how old are your kids?
Almost a year and a half, and then the youngest one is 5 months.
5 months. Boom. Oh man.
Yeah,
that's like.
Anyways, but it's all good stuff.
Priscilla and Luke, they just had their second, and they put out a whole little blog post about 202 and the challenges. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, but it's like there's a lot of happiness. It's very joyful. So I'm excited for you.
So are your kids technically Irish twins?
Yeah, they're like 12 and a half months apart. So they're right there. My wife went into the hospital on 9/11, and luckily she kept her in until 9/12.
Oh, okay.
So I was born on September 12th.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, would have been a rough birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, I got some bad news about your birthday.
So I'm excited. Now you got to get ready for all the questions, though. People are going to ask you about the names. That's like number 1.
So
and that's most of the questions.
First one we wanted to avoid is, are you guys going to find out the gender? And we're like, yeah, it's a girl. Like they're like, wait, some people are literally like, my neighbor Joe was like, no, why did you guys find out? Why did you tell me? And like, calm down. First of all, not your baby. Relax. You know. Right. Second of all, why not find out? We're not gonna like have some big gender reveal, set a forest on fire because we want to have large pink explosives. You know, like I'm not about that. We just found out. We're like very happy.
Goofy.
Yeah, we can plan ahead now. Everything's great, and we started looking at names. This is actually really funny. We'll probably talk about this on a podcast again. Sorry, but I didn't mean to hijack Thomas's episode. But we found like it's called Kinder. It's like Tinder. It's a dating app style, like swipe left or right, but it's baby names.
Oh, so nice.
You link it with your partner and you just swipe left or right on what you like, and then you're like, you got a match. So we actually ended, instead of having to like go through a book or like whatever, we just like swiped through names and then got matches, and we found some that we liked, and then we're not telling anyone. That's the one thing we're keeping.
Kayla and I did. I was like, John sounds good. She goes, yeah, John sounds good.
John
I'm like,
sounds
all right.
Good, strong Bible name.
Yeah. No age though.
If it's a boy, it's Jack. If it's last name works, I don't know. Like I think in our group chat, Dan, I was like, if it's a boy, it's Justin. If it's a girl, it's Bailey, because Justin Bailey's our buddy.
Now, have you ruled out Thomas for the middle name? Have you ruled it out?
Thomas is a nice, strong name. That could be a good, solid middle name.
Or just, go full French. Thomas.
Yeah. Thomas could be nice. Yeah, Kimani
is a good middle name for a girl too. So
Kimani Kapar has a nice ring to it. I mean, that's unique. Justin. Adam. Justin's your middle name? That explains a lot.
Adam, who said that? Adam?
Adam Barnett. Adam Justin Barnett.
That doesn't even sound right to me. But I think he's lying.
I don't like it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a thing.
I'm slacking.
I don't. Yeah.
No, but yeah.
Hey, questions.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear Braden's questions.
So I'm gonna save that for last. Exactly.
Yeah. I knew you would.
Well, let's get into these questions.
Oh, I need coffee.
Major bug. So yes. Okay. First one's from Randall. I think he's from Connecticut.
Good morning, guys. It's Randy from Connecticut. I would say the very expensive Connecticut, but that seems to confuse Dan, and we don't want to confuse Dan more than Dan's already confused. The question I have today, did you ever have a client or a new customer come with you to a project that you just didn't want to do? Either you weren't interested, it wasn't your area, or you just didn't have the time. So you gave them a go-away price, hoping they would just go away. But instead, they took your go-away price. Did you end up doing the project anyway? And what was the project? Thank you, guys. Love the podcast.
Good question. Well, remember, Randall's still making his way through the episodes. I think he started. Last time he called was around 90. We have ranted about this subject several times, but I'm very happy to talk about it again. Yeah, Dan and I actually talked about it this week.
Guess what my answer is going to be?
Bow ties. Well, actually, no, because that's not a job it's not a FU quote. But we'll get to it.
Yeah.
The thing I think we talked about earlier. So, Thomas, we don't answer these now. We just want to kind of pre-listen. You're too cool to listen to this show. This is like a bottom of the barrel stuff.
Yeah, no, I've actually never listened to your podcast. This is a podcast, correct?
It's it's an audio
we like to think it is,
experience.
People debate us on whether or not it's an actual podcast.
Do people ever ask you, like they ask me about my woodworking business, how's your little woodworking business? They say, how's your little podcast doing?
Yeah, I get more of that with the little woodworking thing. That's actually if you've heard that audio on Instagram, that's my audio.
Yeah.
That
audio. Oh, that audio is good.
Yeah, like has that little woodworking business, because I would get that sometimes. I'd be like, it's good. Let me get the next one ready. It's Thomas from France.
Hey guys, I just want to say congratulations to Papa Pete and Mama Emma. I think that Tom and Dan will agree with me that making things for your child is one of the greatest things ever. Like I made a bed for my older daughter, and I can't wait to make another one for my youngest too. Dan, Thomas, what was your favorite thing you made for your child? And Pete, do you have already ideas to stuff to make? Like a laser cut script, maybe? Alright, bye.
When I pre-listened to that, I was like, he said Dan Thomas. I'm like, why is he saying his own name? But all right, last one is Dan. Hold on to your seat.
Oh, sorry, I was reading something else.
This one's from Braden, Medium Bug, who's installing OnlyFans today in his house. Oh wait, is this audio? Is this audio bad? Is this file bad? Let's see. Just try that again.
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, it's Braden with Little Bug
There it is.
Woodworking. First off, Tommy boy, my man. What's up? This is really just a question for Dan, and I wouldn't even call it a question. It's more just like a like a thing.
Uh-oh.
How upset would you be if I said there was actually a problem when I booked the hotel room for Workbench Con? Like, would that be like a big deal? Anyway, have a great show, guys.
Oh, God.
I really hope you're kidding, Braden, because Dan's gonna
He's not,
kill
because he's
you.
texting me about it. He's texting me about it right now as well.
Oh no! How do you mess that up? You had one job, Braden. This is literally the flight to LaGuardia all over again. Oh my God. Thomas, you gonna be at Workbench Con?
Can I?
I'm not.
What?
I need to
where we
go.
Tommy?
I know, I blew it. It just wasn't in the cards this year with the a lot going on. But I'm hoping next year's the year. I do want to go to Maker Camp. I can see myself going to Maker Camp the
That's
next
a
time you have
must.
it, because that one seemed fun. That one seemed like a blast. But both of them I need to go to.
You definitely gotta. You gotta. It's such a blast.
You son of a...
What?
Braden's
Was he trolling
a
you?
jerk. It was all a ruse.
It was all a dream.
It was all a ruse. Today is not the day, man. I'm in shambles already.
Yeah, you can't do that. So, Thomas, I don't know if you know this backstory, but Braden did pull something like this once before, where it wasn't a joke. He was flying out for Maker Camp, booked the same flight as Dan. Oh wait, he booked it for the following day to an airport that's like an hour and a half through New York City, out of New York City, into Brooklyn to pick up, and then back through New York City, out of New York City, an hour through New Jersey to go and get him. And he paid dearly, like financially, and also from me and Dan to fix that flight and get it fixed for Thursday. Because he would have, I would have not. I love him, but I would have not driven to pick him up. I would have been like, "You got to get an Uber to Maker Camp, bud."
So you switched.
That would be
it.
an
It worked out.
He got it worked out for a lot of money.
Yeah,
Airlines know they got you by the balls when you mess
Braden,
up.
do you need a travel agent?
I mean, honestly, like Emma could probably take care of you. Not that she's a travel agent; she just knows her stuff. Oh, what's this? Oh, wait, come on. All right, you guys talk for a sec. I got a work thing.
Oh no.
It's all
Hey
good.
Dan, I've been looking at that laser engraved logo in the background. I love it. That's sweet.
Which one?
Over your left shoulder, yes.
That is spray painted.
Oh, that's spray painted.
I like that. That's new or recent.
Hey, speaking of lasers, guess who's working with Thunder?
It's official.
I think it's
Better be
official.
you, or this story's no good.
I know, right?
Nice.
I think it's me.
That's awesome. That's huge, like literally huge, and like a awesome company from what I've heard.
Yeah. So I reached out to him and I was like, "Hey, my name's Daniel and I have a few followers. Let's give me a bigger laser."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Does Pine Barren Palette Works? Do they have that laser?
Do they? I'm not sure. Probably.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've seen sort of a bigger, like white laser. I don't know if it's the Thunder or what, but I don't know. I'll have to check with him. But
Probably.
I know I talked to him about the bamboo that he's got that looks pretty sweet in his shop, but
Who's this you're talking about? Sorry, I missed it.
Patrick.
Oh,
Fine,
Gensel?
Baron.
On his wife's name. What's his
Do
wife?
they have
Oh, Patrick and Carlina.
Carlina?
Okay.
Carlina,
Yeah,
yeah.
they have a Thunder, and I want to say they have no, but their daily driver is Thunder. I think they have a couple other ones, but they're still in like moving mode into the new space.
So I'm not getting a giant laser. I'm just going to get their new Bolt, which is like still a desktop, but it's a beefy desktop, and it's not a diode. It's a CO2, I think.
No, it's a 30-watt RF laser, which I personally don't know what an RF laser is. Like, I don't know how that works.
Oh, it's only 30 watts.
But it's well, no, it's still from what I'm hearing about that machine, it's actually really, really good. But you know,
I mean, it's going to be better than the other one I got.
Here's the thing: it's enclosed, right? So you can actually vent it out.
It's enclosed.
That's a huge thing.
It comes with ventilation accessories.
Yeah, that's huge because those diode lasers are really, really bad for your health. You know, if you don't vent your shop, I mean. Plus, the diode, like you need the glasses and stuff. Technically, just you know. I put
a case, or not a case, a cover around it.
Okay.
With orange windows.
Orange, nice. I would have gone with green, but.
Well, it's just what I got on Amazon.
Yeah, no, that's bamboo lap bar. I love all the names.
I want something that can cut clear acrylic, so I'm hoping this does it.
Yeah, that should be able to do it.
Yeah.
You might not be able to cut because like 3/8 or whatever.
It would cut the bow tie templates and things like that. Like,
that'd be nice.
That would be nice. Yeah.
And they look way cleaner. I do. I don't know if you know this about me, Tama. I do bow ties. I do inserts. I have a whole stack of them here.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah. Oops. He's the insert king of Sarpy County.
He knows. He's being a shit.
No, that's awesome.
He doesn't listen to this podcast, Dan. Stop assuming. Okay.
Mahogany Kapar.
We're not in the top 4% of podcasts, okay? We're only in the top 5%.
Yeah.
Of all podcasts.
Real unfortunate.
Not flexing or anything, but.
I mean, before I came on, my wife was like, "What are you going to talk about? Like slab this, mahogany that?" And I was like, "Holy."
Man, there's a throwback.
We gotta get some new shirts, Dan. Or not new, but like fresh shirts of the classics. Bring them back.
I got some shirts that I bought especially for Workbench Con. I can't wait to wear them.
Yeah, I got my. I mean, I just have my like newer swag, but I don't know if I'm gonna order anything extra. I did order something for Workbench Con, which I'm really bummed out because it's not gonna arrive until after. And I'm also bummed out because I found out it's shipping. It's through Printful, but like the shoes, yeah. And as we were checking out, it was like, hey, you might have to pay custom duties and whatever. I was like, whatever. It's a sample order. Let's just get this over with. They are shoes, and they have. Oh, so it's fine, whatever. But they have our just for the live. They have our logo like printed on them.
That's awesome.
So we'll see how that how it looks. Let's make sure there's no.
I would wear those.
Yeah, I would. I'm gonna wear the heck out of them. So they look pretty cool.
Slip-ons.
They're slip-ons too. That's the other thing. I'm expecting them to be very uncomfortable, but whatever.
One secret out, and he tells every secret.
Abysity, ABCDE.
What's up, Justin?
That's the other thing. If you pause too long on a video, you start getting more of those videos on TikTok. So I paused a little too long on a couple of baby videos, and my entire TikTok is just baby stuff, and a lot of it is like terrible baby names. So ABCDE, Abysity. That's an actual name that people give their kid.
What?
Yeah. Oh, my favorite though, and this is one that I saw in real life. Oh, he just wrote it. Ladasha. LA-AH.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And you pronounce the dash because yes, but why not? Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Classic.
Why would people do that to their kids?
Quick question.
Yes.
We're gonna stray from the baby names. Where you get your shirts from Printful for your swag?
Yes, I go through Printful.
Same. Gotcha. Is there, and I'll text you about this probably later, but the exact shirt that you get? Do you like the comfort? Have you gotten samples? Because I'm thinking about getting some with my logo on it.
I have 2 shirts that I order all the time, and this is anyone else that is curious about this. Bella Canvas is the most comfortable shirt you'll get on there.
That's what this
for
is.
the money. Like, because you can get like, I think they have some like high-end American Apparel, $30 a shirt type of thing, plus printing.
One of those, yeah.
No, Bella Canvas, super, super comfortable. That being said, Dan and I are aggressive shirt wearers, meaning we'll wear the same shirt every week, which means it's going to get washed 52 times in a year, not, 20 times in its lifetime. So we've worn through them because they're a little thinner. So you tend to you feel it a little bit. It's thinner. You can kind of see through it, but it's more comfortable. This one right here is the Gildan, which is kind of the basic bare bones, still comfy, but this feels more like a work shirt. And I wanted to get a couple that are a little tougher because I've occasionally caught the Bella Canvas on something. And again, super comfortable, still order those all the time, but I don't consider that like a work shirt because if you catch it on something, it'll stretch out for a little bit and
Gildan's tougher.
Yeah, Gildan's a little tougher, but it's also it's a little rougher. It's not.
Those feel boxy to me.
They're a little, it's just like standard shirt, a little thicker, but it's not see through. It's good.
Oh, my shirt's got to be see through.
Barnett hates everything that is normal.
Yeah, he
hates Home Depot. He hates Printful. He hates iPhones. Yeah. So that's just his thing. But I highly recommend, listen, there's tons of different companies. A lot of them have the same clothes that you can choose from. Like they'll have you can go through, what's the Big Cartel, I think is another one. And there's a couple other ones as well that I think even Etsy or one of those companies will even Canva. If you design a design, you can it'll let you buy a sticker or a shirt or whatever right from Canva. So they'll do all that for you, and they offer a lot of these choices. So
that's
it's
where
not
I get
like you're locked into one thing.
Etsy business cards from Canva.
Canva? Oh, smart.
Yeah. What
do you pay for the box?
I think it's $30 for 200.
Emma, get on that.
Yeah, and then it's the card that I put into every one of my Etsy orders. It says thank you, and it's got a code, and it's got the QR code and everything.
It's a nice touch. Hey, did you guys ever order? I ordered one of them, and they were really nice shirts. The John Cesaro from Lincoln Street, he had those short run of shirts that he actually ordered, got some ordered them and then sent them out himself with some logos on it. He didn't do it like Printful, on ship on demand. It was he got the stock. And I got one of those.
That was his job. He worked for a company that did that stuff before he went full time. So he had a special hookup, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he did. But I got one of those shirts, and you could tell it's quality.
No, I never got a shirt from John. Should have. Now I feel like a failure. Thank you, Thomas. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Oh, man. I'm down for that podcast. Sticker beat Kapar. I don't even know what the chat is doing right now.
Oh, yeah. Jackman, Paul was saying I was sitting here trying not to be offended at Pete talking about Ladasha when it's probably my daughter's name. And it is. I named both my daughters Ladasha, actually.
Ladasha 1, Ladasha 2.
Ladasha and Ladash B.
Yeah. Yes. That's pretty good.
Jeez. I need a healthy outlet for all this hate in my heart. Yeah, you do.
Who's this? That hate. Barnett? That's Barnett.
Yeah.
My man. Of course, I
see now. I can get behind Danielle Kapar.
Ooh,
I don't. Yeah.
Good.
I don't know.
It's a nice name.
I mean, I like it on Danielle Oman, or my friend Danielle Pinsky, but
Danielle.
I was a big fan of Shoshugiban, but Emma, she just shut that down. Yeah.
My middle name is Adam.
I thought you were going to say my fact. Shoshugiban.
So your initials are Dad?
They are. My mom did that on purpose, apparently.
That's awesome.
Allegedly.
What about Milescraft Kapar? A late night
Waffle House fight.
Someone who was Someone said, "Oh, my buddy Carmine went on a road trip. He's like, yeah, it was my first time at a Waffle House because he went down to Florida." And I was like, you know the first rule, right? If it's your first time at Waffle House, you have to fight. It's got the same rules as Fight Club.
I have never been into a Waffle House.
Oh, Waffle House? Think of like a Denny's,
Yeah,
but with...
I came close last year at Workbench Con, but it was closed for some reason.
That's right. It's like a Denny's, but more of everything, and somehow
More
less.
awful.
Bo Vandy, yeah, Randy Bo Vandy, yeah, that's him. All right, should we jump into the show?
Yeah, because this is getting ridiculous.
Well, it's because somebody forgot to take their nap, Dan, and I have to do all the talking.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's
no,
fine.
actually, I took too many naps.
No, Dan's been working his ass off. He got that Q down in like low double digits.
Yeah,
Is it back
was
up?
at 13 last night. It's at
Attaboy.
21 now because I didn't touch it today.
That's not bad. Hey, listen, it's been floating above 50 for like a month and a half. So
Yeah, remember when it was in the 90s?
that's ridiculous.
That must feel good to have those orders. I know it's stressful.
I mean, it feels good. It's also a little stressful.
Pays
Oh,
the
yeah.
I'm
bills,
trying to
but
get it
also
down to 0 before I go to Workbench Con.
exactly.
That's my goal, anyway.
All right. Well, before we jump out of here, guys, make sure to just leave a like on the video. And
Oh,
and
I guess I'll do that too.
we officially locked down the next two guests, so I'm very excited. So next week we are gonna have Keith Johnson and Bourbon Moth, Jason Hibbs
that's
on.
happening next
That
week?
is happening next week. It is.
We're actually doing
100. It's a 100% soft maybe right now. We're pretty locked down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the following week after that, we're gonna have Pat and Carlina on from the Sawdust Gypsy and Pine Barren Palette Works and Maker
for
Fest.
the longest time, I thought Pine Barren Palette Works was both Pat and Carlina.
It
And then
kind of
Carlina
is.
messaged me on Instagram for something. I forget what. I think she was asking about the AI stuff. And I was like, who the hell is this? And yeah, I realized I wasn't following
You
her.
weren't following her?
No. I thought Pine Barren Palette Works was both of those fine people.
Yeah,
For like the longest
Dan's
time.
like, oh, she makes mosaics. I'm not following.
Yeah, trash.
He doesn't even follow Lizzie from House of Timber. It's crazy.
Yes, I do.
Kidding, I'm busting
I
your
like
balls.
Lizzie.
All right, so guys, make sure to tune in next week. And this week's it's gonna be a good one. We got Thomas on here. It's gonna be great. So we'll see you all next week. Have a wonderful weekend. And it's only like 24 days till Workbench Con. So
No.
22, 20,
No.
7,
It starts on a Thursday, and today is Thursday, so it's got to be a
21
7.
or 14. 21. It's 21 days. Love y'all.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Yeah.
Hey,
Math.
bye.